What's it like to own a Hellcat, one of the most powerful cars out there? Today, we'll take a detailed look at the car, meet the owner Nick, find out his top 3 likes and dislikes, and discover if he recommends you buy, consider, or skip the car. Let's go for a spin. The Challenger originally made its debut in the early 70s. A second generation was launched in the late 70s, but it was essentially a rebadged Mitsubishi. The third generation was launched in 2008 and continues till this day. Of the 15 different versions that Dodge makes of the Challenger, the Hellcat is at the top of that list. So let's find out why, starting with a few helpful definitions. Hemi refers to a hemispherical dome cylinder head which allows for greater efficiency. SRT refers to the Street and Racing Technology Division of Chrysler Automobiles. Hellcat, the supercharged version of the Hemi engine, reportedly named after the Grumman F6F Hellcat. Insane amounts of power is why you'd get this car. The 6.2-liter Hemi V8 produces an unbelievable 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. The driver can harness that power with paddle shifters, a launch feature, and drive modes including track, sport, and custom. You can keep track of your personal best times and monitor engine performance through a host of gauges. And if for some misguided reason you're loaning out your Hellcat, make sure to give them the black key. It will limit output to 500 horsepower. Keep the 707 horsepower red key for yourself. Retro styling recalls the Challengers from the 70s. The quad headlights, the lift in the side, and the taillights are all design cues taken from the original. Oh, and don't miss the opening in the light for extra cooling. I really like the result of the styling. It has a mean, tough, aggressive look that matches the performance. While it has a tough look on the outside, it's comfy on the inside. Plush leather heated and ventilated seats are set off with contrasting red seat belts. An 8.4-inch modern touchscreen provides access to features like entertainment and navigation. The Hellcat features an upgraded 18-speaker Harman Kardon sound system. While the digital instrument cluster does have classic lettering, I wish the overall look and feel were more retro. It feels a little tad too modern. While the Challenger is inspired by a car from the 70s, the tech is decidedly modern. Tech features available include blind spot monitoring, rear cross path detection, auto high beam, forward collision warning with brake assist, and adaptive cruise control. So it's a pretty amazing car. Let's find out Nick's top 3 likes and dislikes, starting with why he picked this car.
So I've been into muscle cars since I was a baby. My dad started Route 66 in Marin and had a 1200 horsepower 66 Stingray, and I just grew up around them and have always loved them. When I heard about the Hellcat, I had to get one. First like has got to be the power. Just 707 horsepower, never having to worry about passing somebody on the highway, and it's just a joy to drive. Second like would be the technology. It has real-time readouts of horsepower, torque, G-force. It saves all your best times, 0 to 60, quarter mile, all that. Third like would be comfort. The seats aren't some like little Recaro seats where you're trapped in there. They're big, leather, comfortable, great road trip car. First dislike would be it's pretty large. So it can be a challenge to find parking, to maneuver around the city, that kind of thing. Second dislike is not enough traction. Even with the tires that I put on, which are slicks, they're still just spin out and there's never enough traction. Third dislike is knowing the gas station attendants by name. I'm there a lot. So this car right now is getting about 9 miles a gallon in the city. So I'm at the gas station a lot.
And here are a few highlights from the rest of our chat. I agree with Nick about it being a comfortable car. I can definitely see going on long trips in it. And 9 miles per gallon, that performance definitely comes at a price. Now, before we get to Nick's recommendation, here is a little bit about this show. We don't pay the drivers on this show for their opinions. Instead, to thank them, we make a donation to a nonprofit charity of their choice. You can thank them by clicking on the like button below. If you'd like to be on the show, please reach out. And now, let's find out if Nick recommends you buy, consider, or skip this car.
So I would say definitely consider this car if you're looking for a supercar performance at a fraction of the price, but this car is not for everybody.
Supercar performance at a fraction of the price. I like that. We'd love to hear from other Challenger owners. Let us know your likes, dislikes, and recommendation in the comments below. Subscribe and see you soon.